In my opinion, the qualities that make a good leader are operating on a strong ethical foundation, always being honest, having a strong level of competency in their jobs, being resilient and passionate in all of their efforts, possessing the ability to inspire and empower their followers, having the willingness to listen to the needs and concerns of their followers, and displaying a true sense of empathy towards their followers. Throughout my past 5 years of working and gaining experience in the real world, I've experienced numerous instances in which I was called to be a leader. My first leadership experience occurred when I was an employee of Stop and Shop supermarkets. I began working at Stop and Shop when I was 17 years old as my first job in high school. After just a year of working there, as soon as I turned 18, the front end manager promoted me to customer service associate as well as assistant front end supervisor. This new position required me to provide solutions to each and every customer complaint that was presented to me, as well as to provide assistance to cashiers. I was responsible for training new front end employees, conducting price checks, assisting cashiers in all technical related issues regarding their cash registers, and to ensure that all cashiers had the necessary supplies at all times. I experienced a time when I had to take the lead on a difficult project this past summer. For the past 2.5 years, I've been employed as a per diem hospital gift shop employee. This past spring, the longtime manager suddenly resigned from her position. Her resignation led to the resignation of numerous other employees as well as volunteers who were considered essential personnel for the daily smooth operations of the gift shop. When a new manager was hired, she as well as numerous upper management personnel were unaware of the operations of the gift shop. They relied on me to inform them of all the daily operations, as well as to teach them how to use the lottery machine and cash register. Most importantly, they did not understand the methods that my previous manager used to reconcile daily merchandise sales and inventory. The drastic sudden change in management and employees required tremendous rebuilding efforts to be made, and required me to assume a leadership role. My per diem job that I used to only work just 4 hours a week prior to these changes turned into me working full-time hours throughout the summer months. Each morning, I had to assist the manager with sales reconciliations and teach her how to use Excel to document financial information. I took it upon myself to create training booklets for the management that stated step-by-step detail-intensive guidelines for each gift shop operation so that they can refer to them. During the hours that I was not at work, I frequently received phone calls from my manager with questions for me to provide answers to. This was a challenging experience for me, but their appreciation of my help as well as their eventual understanding of what I was conveying to them was very rewarding to me. My leadership style can be described as a combination of both transformational leadership as well as servant leadership. The concept of transformational leadership was first coined by James V. Downton in 1973 and further developed by James McGregor Burns in 1978. Burns described transformational leadership as leaders and followers helping each other to advance to a higher level of morale and motivation. According to Peter Nordhaus, transformational leadership is a process that changes and transforms people. The ultimate goal of transformational leadership is to develop followers to their full potential and to improve their overall performance. A transformational leader empowers and inspires followers to share a collective organizational vision and encourages behaviors such as intellectualism, innovation, creativity, and risk-taking. Transformational leaders inspire followers to explore new horizons and to achieve unexpected and remarkable results. Throughout my college career, I've had the privilege of being in the classes of a number of professors who practiced a transformational leadership approach. These transformative professors challenged students by assigning projects that were intrinsically challenging in order to force students to ultimately complete the projects and to achieve goals that they thought were not possible. In my opinion, I feel as though every student needs a professor who fosters innovation by exposing them to challenging situations that will make a positive impact on the students upon completion. Completing challenging assignments forced me to leave my comfort zone and allowed me to realize my potential. Studies show that when a task's significance is highlighted by a transformational leader's influence, it leads to stronger job engagement, which enhances innovative job behavior. Results of a recent study that was conducted to examine the innovation capacity building through the impact of transformational leadership on followers' satisfaction and output in 2 engineering colleges, one in a public university in the United States and the other in an international branch campus, indicated that leaders with higher transformational leadership values contribute to having followers with higher satisfaction, productivity, and innovation skills. Servant leadership is an approach that focuses on leadership from the point of view of the leader and his or her behaviors. According to Nordhaus, servant leadership emphasizes that leaders be attentive to the concerns of their followers, empathize with them, and nurture them. Servant leaders place the well-being of their followers before themselves, empower them, and help them to develop their full personal capacities. Servant leadership was developed by Robert K. Greenleaf in 1970. Studies have indicated that servant leadership is a highly effective approach when used in the realms of public health. According to Trastec, Hamilton, and Niles, servant leadership is the best model for healthcare organizations because it focuses on the strength of the team, developing trust, and serving the needs of patients. Many professionals go into the field of healthcare for altruistic reasons that center around caring for and serving others, which is a major reason why healthcare is such a natural fit for servant leadership. Servant-led hospitals not only have more content employees, but also happier patients who are cared for more personally and thoroughly. With major challenges affecting the healthcare system, the installment of servant leadership may inspire necessary change so that all healthcare stakeholders concentrate on serving the patient, team, and community. According to Farrington and Lila, studies reveal that the use of servant leadership in public health has been linked to patient satisfaction, adherence, positive health outcomes, and job satisfaction. As someone who is aspiring to be a hospital healthcare administrator in the future, I believe that using the servant leadership approach would help me to cultivate a healthy environment, maintain the trust of employees, patients, and stakeholders, and to ensure the well-being and success of employees.